Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chaos Counseling with Super Mario RPG. Yeah, the last stream that we did, that one-off stream, was short, so yeah, sorry. We're just gonna start the game that everyone voted on, which is this one. So, uh, uh, yeah, we're gonna do breezy. Okay. But yeah, welcome to Super Mario RPG. I've never played this game before, and I'm actually excited to do so because everyone has said that the Paper Mario games were kind of spiritual sequels to this one, which I've been very open with how much I love the first two Paper Mario RPGs. So, I'm kind of excited to see, simple to the point, okay, where the backbone for those two games came from, you know? Now, I know like the Mario and Luigi RPGs are also very popular, but I've only ever tried one of them, and apparently it was one of the really bad ones, so I don't have a lot of context for the quality on that front, you know? A fun bit of trivia, this game, if I remember correctly, was actually made by Square for Nintendo, back when Square was basically a third-party developer for Nintendo, which is part of the reason why this game took so long to see a remake, a re-release in any capacity, because there were rights issues involved. Like, there's a character in this game named Genos that everyone seems to absolutely love. I don't know anything about him other than he got his start in this game, but part of the reason why he's never been able to appear in any games since then, outside of maybe some cameos in like cameo appearances in like Smash Bros, was due to, again, there were rights issues between Nintendo and Square. Okay. This definitely feels, I guess for lack of a better word, more RPG-esque in nature than the Paper Mario games. I mean, I know that sounds weird, since the Paper Mario games are very much RPGs, you know, but just the fact that, I don't know, the fact that Mario was punching people, yes, I know that he punches in Mario 64 and the other 3D games, but like in Paper Mario, his default attack is jump, which feels more like they were trying to transition Mario as a character into an RPG. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Huh. What could that be on the ceiling? I mean, what were you expecting, Bowser? I'm often known as Jumpman, so... What am I standing on? Okay. I'm assuming exclamation point means... Yeah, alright, I need to work on my timing. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm attacking the chain, Peach. Yeah, no, I'm doing better. There we go. What's that sound? I don't know. What's that smell? You know, you could have jumped off. I'm just saying. Yeah, these animations are pretty charming. Yes, he does love to try to slap Mario. What? We weren't that high up. What the hell? I feel like we've fallen into like a null space vortex. Funka? Oh man, this game is... I already love this game's charm. I'm already enamored, I have to admit. Yeah, I was curious. Because, again, if you look at the box cover of this game, it shows Peach and Bowser with Mario, so... Whoa, giant sword. I think it's pretty safe to say that... Fungi foiled again, agreed. That Bowser isn't going to be the main villain. So I do think that that was kind of a fun thing to do, to have Bowser as, like, the tutorial boss fight. Actually, I just realized, if Bowser and Peach are recruitable characters, that means that Super Paper Mario for the Wii was the first Paper Mario game, or first Mario game to do that since this one. Which is a shame, because Super Paper Mario wasn't an RPG. Well, that's convenient. Okay. Yeah, that is charming. Okay. I like him just collapsing on the bed. He's like, oh, fuck. I'm haggard, man. Mario doesn't... Please bring her back. Ugh. Is it... I feel he's like... Oh, if you... Yeah, this is very much like, let's see, he fell in so perfectly that, like, the way he was thrown and went sideways and just stopped in the air and went right straight down. Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely. Yep, this game was definitely the blueprint for how a lot of the Paper Mario stuff would function. I will say, personally, I do prefer the Paper Mario kind of more 2D, 2D style. Sorry, this is something that I already... So this type of level progression was something that was in Paper Mario Sticker Star and Color Splash, and I gotta be honest, I don't like this as a means of progression, you know? I liked how, let's see, this game is charm, that's for sure. I agree. I like how the first two Paper Mario games and Origami King handle its world. It's an interconnected world where you just explore. That being said, this game was on older hardware, and again, let's be honest, map exploration like this was what Mario games did at the time, so I'm saying I don't prefer it, but I'm not going to let it hold the game back for me. Let's see, Halt, who goes? The Smithy Gang, okay. Okay. We own this world, wahahaha. Oh, crap. The bridge to the castle's been broken. Someone get Link on the phone so he can have his sages build a rainbow bridge up to it. I mean, Rainbow Road exists in the Mario universe. It fits. Yeah, I'm enamored with this game so far. Yeah. It took some time, but I am very grateful that this game was made available so I could actually experience it for myself. And I actually appreciate the fact that, because I know when this game was announced, people were expecting, oh, they're finally expecting that the game was just going to get ported to modern consoles. But the fact that we got a full-on remake, I'm going to say, I think I'm pretty sure, but I'm just going to say no, just in case there's more to it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see. I read it's a Mario iPad. I read it as a Mario iPad. Lol. I see it now. It was Mario's pad. Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, I. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping that what's it called? By the time I'm done streaming this, I'm really hoping the Thousand Year Door remake will be released, because I want to stream all the Paper Mario games that I can. Again, the only one I can't is not Color Splash, is Sticker Star, because I don't really have a way to stream DS games besides emulation, which again, as I stated in the Panzer Dragoon, I'm not great with emulation. I'm not good at getting it to work, etc. But yeah, until the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake comes out, I don't have the ability, because I still have my original copy of Thousand Year Door, and I will bust it out and play it actually at least once a year. But unfortunately, our Elgato is not compatible with the older consoles anymore, which really bums me out that modern Elgato consoles don't have the same kind of, because what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I'll hold off on healing. Because, like, our old Elgato that we had for a long time, it was compatible with every console, really, but the current models are only compatible with modern hardware, so we can't stream on our PlayStation 3, our Nintendo 64, our GameCube, our PlayStation 2, which does really bum me out, because I kept putting it off because of personal beef, but someone requested that we streamed Legend of Dragoon, because it's apparently one of the best RPGs ever. And let's see, today MatPat's gonna release his final game theory, so it's interesting. it's weird that he's retired. I mean, I never watched Matt Pat that much. I don't have anything against him. It's just, but it's weird that he's retiring. Sweet. Okay. Because I got Legend of Dragoon, downloaded it digitally onto our PlayStation 3, so we could play that, just since some people were requesting it. But can't do that now. There were so many good Tales of games that I wanted to stream that were on the PlayStation 3, like Tales of Graces in particular. That is a game I love. And if you guys checked out my, Tales Symphonia stream, you know that, I love the Tales series as a whole. And I think after Lloyd and Velvet from Tales of Berseria, Tales of Graces has my next favorite Tales protagonist. Because I love Asbel from that game. Cool. Because I think Asbel, let's see. Asbel from Tales of Graces is probably the one Tales protagonist that gets the closest to Lloyd from Tales Symphonia in terms of just how much I love them. Because Asbel is very similar to Lloyd, and I mean that in the best possible way. See, it's strange, but he'll still be around in the background doing other stuff. Pretty sure he's still doing his live stream channel. That's good. I mean, from what I remember reading, from what Abby told me, because she watches Matt Pat, he's retiring because he was kind of getting sad. He missed being able to just sit down with his wife at dinner and enjoy. Because, like, he was saying that everything, like, every meal was them trying to discuss, channel stuff. So he wanted to kind of just go back to enjoying life in a sense. Which, don't get me wrong, I totally get. I've wanted to quit so many jobs. Like my current one and my awful hospital job. I wanted to quit just because I wasn't able to enjoy life. Just on its own. How Symphonia looked, and from what I watched, super cool game. I love the story and the gameplay looked fun. Yeah, Tales of Graces F for the PlayStation 3 is not as good as Tales of Symphonia as a whole, because the gameplay is a bit more gimmicky, albeit because it's newer, it's a bit more accessible, I feel. I mean, feel free, who've played both can feel free to disagree with me. That's just my opinion. But Asbel as a character has a lot of the traits that I loved about Lloyd. And its ending is very unique. The problem with Tales of Graces is its story. So, Tales of Grace, well, I keep saying Tales of Graces. I mean to say Tales of Graces F. Because Tales of Graces was not released in the United States. It was exclusively to Japan. What we got was Tales of Graces F, which was a PlayStation port of Tales of Graces that had some updates. And it added a whole post-game campaign that was not in the original Wii version. But yeah, Tales of Graces F, like, just, I loved Asbel. Great character. But anyway, the problem with the game, like I was saying, was the story. Because Tales of Graces F or the original Tales of Graces was on the Wii, it was on weaker hardware than some of the other contemporary examples. For example, Tales of Vesperia, a game I hate, which was released on the Xbox 360 and then the PlayStation 3. meaning that the Wii had less powerful hardware, but they wanted the games to look similar. As a result, Tales of Graces, for lack of a better word, cut some corners in order to allow a game that looked as good as the Xbox to be on weaker hardware. As a result, the game was much smaller compared to the Tales games that came before. Because, like, most Tales games prior to Graces, if you saw my Symphonia stream, let's see. Yeah, he worked like so much. He did weekly episodes for like 13 years and then got more channels, so now he gets less work. Yeah, no, I agree. Most Tales games were overworld map. You walked around, go to the, map locations, go in, do a dungeon or a town. Graces couldn't really do that. What they did is basically there were towns with interconnected hallways that were meant to be like roads you could travel on that you'd fight there. So the game, if you've seen our Tales of Berseria live stream from years ago, it was a much more scaled down version of how that game was structured, because Tales of Graces kind of set the standard of how most modern Tales games would be designed. But because it was the first and it was on the Wii, it was very small. The other problem is the story is not paced well. Like, one of the biggest, like, Tales of Graces is one of the most jarring what the fuck moments I've ever seen in a video game. Because out of nowhere, even though it's been a fantasy it's kind of a steampunk fantasy, it's like, we gotta go to space. Just we gotta go to space now. It wasn't properly set up, we're going to space now. So that's kind of what I mean. I think Tales of Graces F is great, but the story is bad. But the characters are fantastic. And plus, I also wanted to stream Tales of Xillia, which is also on the PlayStation 3, but I can't do that either anymore. And I'm just thinking of the Tales games that are out that I could stream. The only ones left are Zestiria, which is Berseria is a prequel of. But I just don't really like Zestiria that much. I don't hate it. Like, Abby hates Zestiria. I think it's okay. I don't want to stream it. I don't enjoy it that much. And then there's Tales of Vesperia, which is one of my... It's like one of 3 or 4 games that I hate so much, Abby has dubbed it my ex-wife. I hate that game, and I do not want to shine any attention on that piece of shit. And Tales of Arise, which is the most recent one, which... Yeah, maybe. I might stream that one for the channel. I don't know if that's a game that Abby wants to stream with me, like we did Berseria, but, we'll see. Anyway, sorry. I rambled. But I wanted to make sure that I got my oh, there's 2 of you. My thoughts properly coalesced before pushing forward, Dang. Definitely not as good at the action commands in this game as I am in the 2 Paper Mario games. Okay. Definitely not as good, but I think I'm getting better. I will say, though, I don't think, as much as I do like it's Tales of, Graces and Xillia, the only Tales game that I think comes close to being as good as Symphonia is Berseria. I mean, actually, I think Berseria is a little better than Symphonia in some respects, but I'll never like it as much as Symphonia. Just because I played Symphonia when I was, like, 11 years old, and it was crucial in shaping my childhood. Heck, it was crucial in just shaping me as an individual. And then another one that was fun but also can't stream is Tales of Hearts R, which, like Tales of Graces, was a game that wasn't originally released in America, but, well, unlike Tales of Graces that just got a port with extra content, Tales of Hearts got a full-on remake and was released before it was released, because originally it was on the DS, and it was then ported to the PS Vita. That game was good. I like that game. But it's also short, and it's for the Vita, so I can't actually stream that. Sorry, what happened? Okay. That sucks, bro. I don't know. I mean, I've never had a Toad traveling. As far as I know, there's never been a full-on Toad traveling companion in combat, you know, person in any of these RPGs, so I don't think you grow up to become one of his sidekicks, no. Mushroom. The kid is super fast, no kidding, yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, thanks, bro. Okay. How do I... Okay. Accessory, signal ring, okay. Huh. That is interesting. Yeah, again, Paper Mario definitely, you know, got, you know, took its cues from this game. But this is interesting because, again, Paper Mario didn't have, like, besides putting badges on, it didn't deal with equipment and such. So, this is interesting. Okay, no. Thanks, bro. So, that guy's saying there's a lot of creepy guys hanging around. Well, my apartment complex installed like a ton of floodlights in our apartment complex to light up the area, just because we've had kind of a problem of rampant, you know, thefts in our neighborhood. It's like, hell, me and Abby both had our bikes stolen several years back, unfortunately, which bums me out because I really like that bicycle. But yeah, in order to help try to cut down on the thefts. So much, unfortunately, when I had a friend show up to just hang out at my place, because she's not Caucasian, she had one of our neighbors come up and accost her, being like, "Are you new in the neighborhood?" It's like, "No, I'm visiting a friend." "Yeah, well, we've had a lot of shady people in this area, so I got my eye on you." I'm like, "Well, fuck you, you asshole." She has every right to be here. It's like, people fucking suck. It's like, this is why racism is bad. There's never... I'm sorry, racism, there is never a good reason to be racist. And before everyone's like, well, but this person so-and-so, when I'm like, okay, that's an explanation for race. It's like, well, I don't like this person because my, you know, some yada yada. I'm like, that's not a good reason. That's an explanation. They're not the same thing. An explanation just helps me understand why you feel this way. But that doesn't mean it's good. Huh. Oh, whatever. This is gonna bug me. I mean, I can try to imagine, can't guarantee I'll succeed, but it's not the design I was expecting. What the fuck? Mario, I think you're abusing your godlike power. There's a few reasons to be racist. Reason 1, ellipses. Reason 2, ellipses. Reason 3 is ellipses. I'm not racist. I hope you understand the joke. I get the joke. That's pretty funny. No, I figured it out. One more thing! Okay, did you give me something? Or you were just asking... Okay, you were just asking if I knew how equipment worked. Can I jump on top of the candles? I mean... Yeah, it could burn me, but since I'm not Paper Mario, I won't immediately die. That's unfortunate. Good, but good to know. Oh, okay, this is a treasure tutorial, basically. Hi, this is money. You use money to buy things. Again, conceptually, I get what it's going for, but it's also just like, hey, let me show you, let me tell you how to spend things, you drunken reprobate. Huh. You know, this is something I really miss from the older Mario RPGs. Original, you know, character designs for side characters and other boss monsters that aren't just your atypical Mario, you know, characters. And I'm really upset. Excuse me. That Miyamoto kind of put a kibosh on more original character designs, because I like the original designs here. I love them in the first two Paper Mario games, but oh crap, you crying brings rain. Are you Storm from X-Men? Yep, you're Storm from X-Men. Wait, you're a frog? You look like a cloud. Cool. Okay, good. I wrote and thought it gets misinterpreted. Oh no, making jokes about stuff like that is slippery slope. Yeah, no, I definitely agree it can be slippery slope, but I understood the joke. Oh, did I go upstairs before? I don't remember coming up here. Oh, wait, yes, I did. This is the damn inn. Yeah, apparently he's a frog. I'm wondering if the fact that since he looks like a cloud, it's meant to be like a pun, where it's like he's actually fog or something like that, you know? Fog, frog. I don't know. It's a stretch, I acknowledge, but I don't know. I feel it makes about as much sense as anything else. You have a bazooka. Okay, cool. Actually, hold on. Can I buy armor? Do you... Oh. Oh. Pick me up. Okay. Thank you. But anyway. Ooh, these are good. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah. Those are good, but I don't have funds for more. And since neither one of us have armor, I feel that might be more important to snag first, you know? Bandit's way. I don't go home to mommy until I say so. Oh, wow. Oh. Shoot. Oh, okay. Here's a question. What's the craziest thing you've ever done that you're actually comfortable sharing? I mean, I've not done too many crazy things just because I've been... I don't know, I've often been told I'm a bit of a stick in the mud. I guess maybe the craziest thing I can think of is when me and my we were on a family trip. We hiked to a like a natural sinkhole that we went swimming in, and we went skinny dipping in it, I guess. Like I said, I'm kind of a boring person. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything more exciting than that, or crazy than that, you know? I'm thinking, but I'm drawing a blank. platforming in a Mario game? Well, I never. Wait, there's treasure. Shit, this is a pretty big area, so it's gonna be... Alright, well, hey, that's okay, too. I don't do a lot either. The craziest thing I could think of when I did is an optional ice bath thing for school and learned how to escape. If I fell in the... Okay, yeah. Yeah, there was a... What was it called? At one of the scouting events I went to, there was... you could participate in what, like, the polar bear plunge, as it was called. Basically, it's like, oh, jump into the freezing, you know, wake up in the morning and then, jump into the freezing cold lake for whatever stupid reason. I vehemently refuse to participate in that, though. A lot of people are like, why not? It'll be fun. I'm like, you know what else will be fun? Not starting the morning freezing to death, you know, and being uncomfortable and shivering and other shit like that. Okay, those wolf things' eyes are kind of freaky. Because, I mean, it wasn't like what you described, how it was a, you know, learn how to survive if you fall on the ice. It's just, who's brave enough to do that, or what? Damn it. It's like, who's brave enough to do that, or whatever, which... I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm secure enough in my masculinity that I don't need, you know, to, you know, be like, hey, check how big my dick is because of how masculine I am. I'm like, you know what? I'm perfectly comfortable with who I am. So I am loud and proud saying, like, I like to read romance manga, and it's like, yeah, I'm a guy who likes to read romance novels and likes cute shit and has a stuffed animal collection. And I am okay with that. Okay, I wanna... Okay, so that is a permanent thing. Okay. Sorry. I didn't want to waste that. I wanted... Yeah, I know it said raise it, but since I wasn't 100% sure if it was gonna mean that, I wanted to wait until... Yeah. You know, a game that I did also kind of want to do for the channel, but I don't think I will, just due to the fact that I wasn't able to beat it. It's a game called Bug Fables. It has... There's more to its name than that, but I don't remember what it was called off the top of my head. But it was meant to be, hey, let's see, I just never checked it. I didn't want to be like a typical guy. I'm a bad guy, but most of me, and anything like a typical guy. Yeah, no, I get ya. But the game Bug Fables, it was meant to basically kind of be like a spiritual successor to the first two Paper Mario games. And it was good. Dare I say it was actually really good. But the problem was, once I got to the final area, the game just became so brutally difficult. Like, so brutally difficult that I couldn't beat the final area, which really bummed me out, because it was a game I really liked. And like I have stated multiple times, I do largely try to stream games that I know I can beat, because I don't like, you know, not... I know I've had to abandon some games, but I genuinely do my best to not do that, because I want to make sure you guys can see enough of the game that you guys can form your own opinions on it, you know? So yeah, for that reason... Yeah. And I know... part of me is like, maybe I should try to play some more games blind for the channel, just because I know some people like seeing, you know, YouTubers' honest reactions to seeing a game for the first time. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a correct answer for what I should do in that regard. That's why, as of right now, I've just started playing Baldur's Gate 3, because I'm thinking I want to take edgelord through Baldur's Gate 3, because I think that'd be kind of fun to take edgelord through a very traditional fantasy game, you know, basically a D&D game, because, you know, I'd love to take edgelord through, like, I'd love to play, actually, like, play D&D with friends as edgelord, but I think this is the next best thing. Plus, there's so many options in Baldur's Gate 3 that I can have you guys vote on. Because it's like, oh, I can have you vote. I mean, okay, edgelord's pronouns are going to be they, them, because edgelord is a they, them. But it's like, oh, hey, vote on the race, vote on the class, vote on the body type, and subsequently the genitals. Oh, the subclass, etc. There's just a lot of participation I can get from you guys. It's like vote on who we're gonna romance, etc. I just think it would be a good game for audience participation. And yeah, well, I am gonna have you guys vote on the race. I am probably gonna be like, okay, here are the 4 races I'm gonna have you guys pick from, you know? Because it's always been something of a personal thing, I guess. But I usually never play humans in games when I'm given an option. Just because it's like, I can be a human in almost anything else. So I just genuinely don't pick humans, you know? And so it's like, I won't be having like elf. So like on the voting, I won't be having like elf, dwarf, or human. Just because I'm like, okay, edgelord can be any, because I might actually, since Abby has kind of lost interest in her Dragon Age live stream, I might take edgelord through Dragon Age Origins. And since he can be a elf, dragon, or elf, you get what I'm saying. I might. He could, since edgelord can be any one of those things, yeah. I'm rambling and I apologize. Yeah, I'm thinking what I may do for Baldur's Gate is have you guys choose between Tiefling, Gith, Dragonborn, and maybe Drow. Yes, I know Drow is an elf, but because Dragonborn, Gith, and Tiefling in particular, I'm like, those are things that edgelord can't really be in other games, you know? So yeah, that's kind of my train of thought there. I know, I'm kind of hoping, like, just my personal, what I would love to happen is have edgelord be a tiefling, just because it's like, they're a demon. But like I said, I am gonna put those 4 up as a option and let you guys decide. This is an interesting mechanic. Again, this is very Mario game mechanic, just in an RPG form, and I gotta give this game props for that. I don't feel like there were as many, at least in the first two Paper Mario games, atypical Mario mechanics that they translated into an RPG setting, you know? You said, I'm sorry, my first thought was it sounds like exactly something I'd say as well, because sometimes when I'm talking to my mom, I can also ramble a lot. And it's also just, I know I'm a very, I have a very free associating mind, so one unrelated thing can very easily lead me into a tangent about another unrelated thing. Yeah, just seriously, he's clearly a cloud. He's got lightning powers, he's got all this stuff, but he's a frog? I love Mario's little jig that he's doing to celebrate, you know, Mallow leveling up. Nice. I like this whole splash damage mechanic that you can get from landing the action command, you know? No, I didn't really believe you, but I'm fully prepared and excited to kick your ass. Oh, he's weak to fire. Nice. Asshole. Nice. Code assist, please. And that is flower essence. Okay. Do 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 doot. Give me back my coin or I'll beat ya. Huzzah! Do 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 do. Okay, I know. Oh. I know he's a. They keep calling him a croc or whatever, but wait. How do I use the map? There we go. I know they keep calling him a croc, but he really looked like a raptor or a T-Rex. You know. What is this? Well, I now know where Paper Mario got the inspiration for the Shy Guys invading Toad Town. Nice. Damn it. Yep, of course you can have it back. Flower oh, yeah, actually. Absolutely, let's use my tabs. Hey. Stop trying to vandalize the side of that house. And you lose. You suck. I'm better than you. I like this music. Okay. Okay. I am going to need to end the stream here. Next time we stream this, I should be able to go longer, but again, we just quickly did Panzer and then we moved on to this, so yeah, thank you for joining me for my 2 streams today. I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game because it is fun. If you want to join the Discord, there is a link in the description. That's the best way to stay in contact with us. That's also where I post, and there's a link in Twitter as well. I post both on Twitter and on Discord the links to the polls. So if you want to be able to vote on, you know, future games I might play, or if you want to vote on, you know, I'll often what future games Edgelord's going to be, or I will often post things like vote on what you want Edgelord to be in the next game, etc. You can find them there. So, yeah. Hope you'll see you on either Twitter or Discord, and hope to see you next time. Not sure when, but I will see you then. Bye-bye.